Anthony Cavazos has been a boxing promoter in the state of Texas for the last 24 years. He has worked with the likes of Solo Boxeo, Golden Boy Promotions, of Oscar De La Hoya. In this interview, he talks about his upcoming card June 27th at the Pain Arena. Check out this exclusive interview and subscribe to the channel. All right, we're here at the law offices of Mario Davila with promoter Anthony Cavazos from Cavazos Boxing Promotions. Sir, how are we feeling today?
Good, man. Real good. We've been real busy. We're promoting another show June 27th. We're going back to the Pain Arena in Ondago, Texas.
Got it. Sir, before we start talking about the new show coming up, let's go back to last year's June 28th card. What are your thoughts as you reflect back on that card?
You know, it was a great card. I had a lot of good feedback from a lot of the sponsors and VIP buyers for the tables. Just had a lot of people were real excited after the fights that put on good matchups. You know, not lopsided fights and good matchups, and everybody went away happy that went to the show last year at Pain Arena.
You had some tremendous fights. You had some wars with Peter versus Gus, and many more. Were there any fights that stuck out to you?
You know, the Rigo Rivera and Daniel Martinez fight was a special fight. I knew it was going to be a war. That's why we call my fights border wars, because we always throw some wars in there. And when you get 200 undefeated Mexican fighters fighting against each other, and it really showed at the end. They left everything in the ring, and the people got their money's worth.
And not to mention Fabian with the knockout of the night, I believe.
Yes, yes. The kid Chino came to fight. Fabian is a tough fighter. He's the most feared fighter in the valley. Fabian Diaz, tough kid, comes to fight, trains hard, and everybody's afraid to fight him. And there's a reason why, because he comes to fight and he trains hard.
Got it, sir. June 27th is going to be 2025, your new card. What are your thoughts for the upcoming card?
It's going to be another good card. We right now we got looking at about 9 fights. We got a lot of people want to fight on the card. They want to fight at the Pain Arena under the Cavazos boxing banner, which we always put good fights. And the fights, we don't have no stage or anything. The stage is in the ring. Our stage is in the ring. The fighters come to fight, and they leave everything in the ring.
I'm paraphrasing here from Mario Davila, the man himself, and he says that I think I reiterated this back in an interview last year. You have a reputation for putting on the toughest fights. Why do you feel it's important to match up these fighters early in their careers?
Indudablemente va a ser un excelente show. Tony Cavazos es conocido por hacer muy buenas combinaciones de peleadores, y mañana vamos a tener buen boxeo y aparte un evento muy divertido.
You know, it's really good for fighters to get tested for a trainer. In other words, see, I started in the corner. A lot of people don't know that I started working in the corner of fighters, and I've seen thousands of fights. But a fighter trains harder when they have a tougher opponent. Then they know if they got a sure win. Fighter trains harder, and then come the fight night, they're ready to fight. And I just myself, I look at it when I promote the fights as a boxing fan first, and I want to go away happy and get my money worth if I go to Las Vegas or wherever and go see a good fight. But I want to see a good matchup, not a lopsided fight, and people are going to go away happy. And then that's one of my successes is because I'm known for putting good fights on. Of course, there's some fighters we're trying to build up, trying to help them out, but the majority of the card is matched tough, and it shows come fight night, because the fights are matched very good competitively.
Do you feel like that's why the tables sell pretty quickly?
Yes, a lot of people. I got a lot of good feedback for the last fight from all the sponsors and ticket buyers. Our fights, their tickets go on sale March 1st. May 1st, and 3/4 of the tables in front are already sold. They're on reserve. They're not sold, but they're sold, but they're on reserve. They're being on hold. They're already on hold, and I already know we're going to be sold out ringside a month before the fights.
What's you've been in the game for about 24 years, like we spoke earlier. What's one of the toughest adversities putting the show together? What's one of them?
Most of it is the working with the fighters. A lot of them, they want to, how do we put it? Some of them want easy fights, but I like putting tough fights on. So sometimes that could be a problem. But the most of the fighters are easy. They're good guys. They're hardworking people. They train hard, And I give a lot of credit to me. Every fighter is a warrior, whether they're 0-10 or 10-0. And putting together a fight sometimes can be difficult. But at the end of the day, we've done it for 24 years. I never canceled a fight 24 years. I'm not planning on canceling any fights anytime soon. And we're going to have some great fights. You're going to go away with your money's worth and enjoy good fights June 27th at the Pain Arena.
What are some of the fighters that the fans can look out for June 27th?
We got fighting for the first time Johnny Segundo. Got a good fan base. He's looking forward to fighting on my card, and we're looking forward to having him on the card. I want to see him in action. I know he had some controversy fight with Reggie Martinez. But with that being said, he's going to be coming fight. He's going to come in to fight on the June 27th. Johnny Soto, he's got a big fan base. He's going to be fighting at the Pain Arena. And I got a feeling this. And Fabian Diaz, we're going to fight for Fabian Diaz, Rigo Rivera, Gustavo Salazar, and hopefully we get Eduardo Castillo. And it's going to be a real good card. Right now we have 9 fights, and there's even more want to get on. There's like 9 or 10 fights right now, so the card is stacked. And just get ready for some good, exciting boxing fights on June 27th.
Awesome, sir. Is that what you're promising the fans, that you're going to get an action-packed card?
Yes, they're going to be an action-packed card. June 27th, like always, Cavazos Boxing has a reputation of putting on good fights, competitive fights, and just be prepared to have a good time and see some good slugfest there on June 27th on a Friday night.
Got it, sir. Before we conclude here, any closing thoughts on, you want to say hi to anybody? Any shout outs you want to give to anybody?
All those sponsors, especially my partner, Mario Davila, he's been with me for about 10 years in my corner. And I think we put the best fights in the Rio Grande Valley. And I appreciate his support and help during the promotion. We have a new sponsor, NM Contracting. I'm glad they're on board. They loved the fights last time. They became a sponsor. Costa Mesa Restaurants, big sponsor, big backing Cavazos Boxing. And we have another new sponsor, Rail Yard in Alamo. They're going to be sponsoring also the event, and several other. And I want to give a big shout out to my buddy Martin Santos with Santos Production. He's also involved on the business part, as far as boxing and promoting the fights. So a big shout out to Martin Santos. And we're going to be promoting the fight hard. And we got an upcoming press conference coming soon. We'll announce it shortly.
Awesome, sir. Looking forward to June 27th.
Thank you, Albert. Thank you for all your help, and thank you for what you're doing for boxing here in the Rio Grande Valley.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Thank you.